Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a Sacred Union Energy Update. The actual reading will be time-stamped in the description box below if you want to skip ahead, but I have something exciting and very special here today. If you catched yesterday's daily energy draw, the Sacred Fool, which was powerful in its messages and energy in and of itself, so make sure you guys are catching up on those dailies. We talked about, or I had mentioned, how I wanted to get some more oracle decks for the holiday season, because in my view, you can never have enough, especially with the daily energy draws I do. I'm always pulling from different energies, and I just quite frankly love them. I love the artwork. So I'd mentioned I pre-record all the dailies. So I had recorded those on Monday. I had mentioned it in Wednesday's reading that I wanted to get more oracle decks. This is the power of manifestation. And what's incredible about this is it's almost instant manifestation. I went to the post office yesterday, or I'm sorry, on Tuesday, and my P.O. box, I found a key. And that key opened a package box, and in that package was a gift from a subscriber turned client turned friend, Lisa. I am so happy to know. She's a wonderful person. Her YouTube channel is Spiritual Warrior UK. She just started doing readings I think a couple months ago, maybe a year or so ago. I'm not sure when, but she's a wonderful reader. She is a wonderful friend, a wonderful person. She sent me the White Light Oracle. This is a brand new deck, brand new to me as well. So we're going to be doing a little bit of an unboxing here. I haven't opened this. I took the packaging off. I haven't opened this yet, but she sent me this deck just by way of thanks, and beautiful card that made me cry. And I just want to say thank you, Lisa. It has been a joy and a pleasure to know you, get to know you, and just be a part of your journey. And I mean that for all of you guys. This is a privilege and an honor that I get to do this. This is a passion for me. This is really part of my mission, part of my purpose. It's not the cards themselves. It is being able to be here and guide each other on this journey. I really do view this as an energy exchange. I'll give you an example. There are a bunch of you who have started out as clients with me, who have become friends, and you guys have been starting your own businesses. You guys have been starting your own tarot practices or energy healing journeys, and through that, I've come to you guys for healing. It's incredible. It's incredible to see you guys nurturing your gifts, opening up to your gifts, and opening up to your mission, your hearts to your passion, your purposes. And for me to be able to be a small part in helping to guide you on the journey there, it's an honor for me. I can't say how grateful I am and how much gratitude I have for that, and how much gratitude I have for this community. It's unparalleled. It really is. You guys have brought so many blessings into my life just through being able to be here for you. Just me being able to do what I'm doing, you've allowed me to open up even more. And I just appreciate you guys so much. I don't have the words. I'm speechless. I'm not often speechless, but I'm speechless. So I want to say thank you to all of you for being here, for this community, for the energy exchange. I love seeing you guys thrive and succeed in your journeys, whether you're starting your own businesses, whether you're moving careers, whether you're moving homes. Some of you have moved states across the country. I love hearing about your journeys. I love seeing where this journey is taking you. I know that it's taken a lot of you by surprise. It takes me by surprise, but that's the magic of this beautiful divine unfolding. That's the magic of this journey. We are being led in magical, beautiful ways, and we really are doing it together. I view this as an honor because I view this as an energy exchange. I view this as I help you and you help me. Even when I'm reading for the collective, I'm getting something out of it as well. So I want to thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for just this community and the ability to share with you my story, my channeling, the wisdom that comes through me, the messages that comes through me, as well as the ability to receive that from you, that love and that acceptance and that appreciation from you as well. It really humbles me, and I'm so grateful. So, okay, this deck. So this is the White Light Oracle. It says, enter the luminous heart of the sacred. Gorgeous. And it comes with a guidebook. It is a very thick guidebook. And I have a feeling, I don't usually read from the guidebooks, but I have a feeling we might be taking a closer look at some of these cards. So these are the back of the cards. And if I can get it open, let me just get a scissor. The artwork. Let's just take a quick look at the artwork here. Ooh, Cupio Dissolvi. Reminds me of Cupid, huh? Looks like this is Latin. So I think we probably will be using that guidebook. It's a good thing we have that. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is stunning. Okay, so I think what we're going to do, and we're going to end with Shekinah, that Holy Spirit energy. I think what we're going to do is we're going to use this deck. I'm going to do some clearing first. So we'll take a moment. I'm going to clear the deck, and then I'm going to use this to start the reading for the Sacred Union Energy Update. And we are going to be taking a look at the masculine and feminine energies within the reading. So make sure that you stay tuned to that. All right, we're going to turn the camera around. We'll be right back. Okay, everyone, we are going to do a Sacred Union Energy Update with a look at the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine energies, particularly on the heels of this past full moon lunar eclipse. We talked about this full moon in Gemini on the daily and during the Sacred Union Energy Update on Monday. So I'm going to link both of those in the description box below. Again, I'm going to emphasize, please make sure that you're not missing or discounting the daily energy draws, especially this week and the past few weeks. Go to the playlist, see which one you're drawn to, because there are some powerful messages coming through with regards to ascension and sacred partnership. And remember, if you're in a sacred partnership, ascension is what it is all about. We like to think it's all about the relationship, but it's all about soul growth, and the soul growth is what makes the relationship. And you think about that in a general sense, you know, when you're growing together in a relationship, and that's what makes your relationship, your physical relationship, that much stronger. It's the soul growth, it's the journey within yourself, that self-love that you have for yourself. That is the key to Sacred Union. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at this White Light Oracle, and let's pull a card for the Union energy as a whole, please, Spirit. Let's pull a card for Union energy as a whole. Okay. Oh, remember in the beginning I talked about it feels like Cupid energy? That's what's coming out here, the same card, Cupio Dissolvi. I'm going to read from the book. We're going to take a quick look. We have the card A Soph Or. See if I can get, there you go. See that image? And then we have Alabaster Tablet of Layla. These are gorgeous. Okay, so let's see what these are all about. We have a 22 number and a 41 number. Okay, this is what's interesting. I was driving with my divine counterpart yesterday, and I felt the nudge from Spirit. I felt them saying, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. And I said, pay attention to what? Do you want me to look at the license plates? Am I looking for number synchronicities? What is it? So I said, okay, I'm just going to take a deep breath and be open. Whatever it is that you're actually trying to tell me, want to bring me, let me know. A few minutes later, I saw 222s everywhere. And then there was the word Trinity, and there was an image of a logo of a business of hands being held like this, clasped like this in a loving embrace. It was for some kind of partnership firm. Energy. The energy is union. Union energy coming through very, very strongly. Harmonious partnership is coming through very, very strongly. That's what I'm getting here. With the 41, they're reminding me of the 144 Ascension Code. 144 for me has been a sign of sacred unions, but it's a sacred union path to ascension. This is light codes coming in. This is ascension codes coming in. This is higher levels of consciousness. For it's that 144,000 energy, but I don't take that as a 144,000. There's only 144,000 of us. I don't take that in a literal sense. I take that as a activation code of the waves of awakening, the waves of ascension. Everybody has the opportunity to go through ascension. Everybody has the opportunity to go through awakening. Everybody is going through awakening and ascension. But that 144 is an activation code, and the more you're attuned to it, the more you are rising and anchoring into that consciousness of partnership, that consciousness of sacred union within the self, which brings about Trinity energy, the self-love, mind, body, and spirit, balancing of those energies within, as well as the union energy of self-love within the masculine, feminine, and Trinity energy within you. And for those who are in sacred partnerships with a physical relationship, it's the embodiment of the masculine and feminine within another person. So if you're a divine feminine energy, then it's the masculine energy that's embodied in another person. If you're the masculine energy, it's the divine feminine energy embodied in another person in that physical relationship. And that third energy is, number one, your union as a whole becomes that third energy, your relationship as a whole, but it's source energy. It's God energy. It's a universe. That's that Trinity energy that we've been channeling since 3 years now. And that Trinity energy, that source energy, is creation energy. You guys are birthing through your love, through your sacred union. You're birthing new worlds. That's the birthing of new earth. That is what changing the paradigm is all about. Birthing a new age, birthing a new earth, birthing a new consciousness that embodies love, unconditional and sacred love. That's that unity consciousness. It's that love of all, that open heart, that sacred heart. So that's what's coming in immediately with these cards, partnership and ascension. The next level of ascension, which actually is what we have been channeling for the past several months, and that is what's leading up to this solstice. This solstice is going to be a pivotal doorway for us to walk through to further embody that higher consciousness, to further embody that love. And what you actually might be feeling is higher levels of awakening, higher levels of consciousness. Really feeling that, anchoring into that, feeling that in your everyday life. And you feel that by being more balanced within yourself. You feel more at peace within yourself. You feel able to remove yourself from any drama or any toxicity much more easily. You manifest more seamlessly. You are able to create more seamlessly and effortlessly. Your relationships are more harmonious. That is higher consciousness. And you feel it first. You embody that first. It's a consciousness first. That's a dimensional shift. And then you start to see it play out in your physical existence, your physical human experience, be it by the dynamics that you have with family and friends, by the relationship that you have that is more committed, more harmonious, more balanced, more loving, more nurturing, by it's easier to find jobs, it's easier to get money, it's easier to manifest objects or houses or homes, or your dreams are coming to manifest. That's what this is. That's what the birthing into the physical is all about, but it comes from that higher sense of consciousness first. That's what the dimensional shift is. A dimensional shift is not physical first, it's within you first. It's that higher level of consciousness, that higher level of awareness. Okay, so let's see what this is all about for these sacred partners. Okay, I'm just going to read, there's a lot here. I'm just going to read the little excerpt here. It says, "A way through the struggle has already been created for you, and you are being led onto that path. Your authentic soul path may include recognition and acclaim, notable success, and admiration. Be grateful, but do not be dazzled or distracted by such experiences. Focus on what connects you to your heart and grounds you in the simplicity of spiritual truth, which is the practice of love, kindness, and peace. This will allow for successful progress in the material world without disturbing the sanctity of your soul. Okay, so that's kind of funny. What I'm hearing is that balancing of spirituality and the human, and that's what we're doing on this ascension journey. We are bridging what it means to be a spiritual being in a human incarnation, in a human experience. And so if you feel like on this ascension journey you've gone through dark nights, you've gone through struggles, you've gone through challenges, recognize and acknowledge and appreciate that that was all for soul growth, to lead you here, to lead you to that higher level of consciousness, that remembering that you are soul, that you are love, that you are made of source energy itself. You are not separate from source. We're not separate from each other. We're not separate from the earth. Everything is made from that same source energy. Everything is of the whole, as is your sacred partner. So bringing this down to sacred partnership, if you have been struggling on your journey with your sacred partner, recognize, and this very much feels like masculine energy within you and your masculine embodiment. This very much feels like that dark night of the soul energy. If you have been struggling, recognize that it wasn't the universe making you struggle. It was just the blocks and the trauma, the heartbreaks, the toxic energy, what I like to call that soul sludge, that denser energy that you've been clearing out in order to rise into higher consciousness, to recognize the spiritual truth of yourself, and to bring that down. That's what heaven to earth is, bringing heaven to earth, to bring that template of spiritual truth down into your human experience in everyday life. It's just what we were talking about. Everyday life, you're going to start experiencing that higher level of consciousness. You're bringing that down to earth. So balance out yourself. Balance out that material, physical experience, the physical plane, with that spiritual embodiment, that spiritual truth, that spiritual awareness. Balance being key here. And I feel like that's what's happening. That's what Sacred Union is all about. It is about that balance. The feminine energy is really connected to the higher realms, while the masculine energy is really grounded in the physical. And when you come into union, that's the bridge. A long time ago, we talked about the heart chakra being the bridge of the heart. And we had channeled Divine Masculine saying to the Divine Feminine, meet me on the bridge of the heart. And you can search my channel for that phrase. Meet me on the bridge of the heart, they said. And that's exactly what is happening. The bridge is where you manifest. The bridge is where you birth new love. That's the heart chakra. That's the heart, that higher heart, that sacred heart. You're balancing out that human experience with the spiritual truth. And through that, you're coming into that sacred union. That's what sacred union is all about. Okay. This is already going to be a powerful one, you guys. I can already tell. Okay, so this is nice confirmation as well. You are remembering at a soul level. You are tapping into greater awareness, and an understanding of your highest life purpose shall become even clearer to you. This may evoke unsettling change within you, but that change is necessary for a new way to manifest. You are protected and guided at all times, especially when you feel uncertain about your course. You are truly loved. I really feel strongly that these are the counterparts saying to each other, trust in me, trust in us, trust in this journey. Trust in this divine unfolding. Trust that we have been through dark nights. We have been through challenges. We have been through the illusion of separation. But remember that I love you. Remember that you are loved, as I remember that you love me. And this is where we come into partnership. This is where we come into that sacred union together through that remembering. And that's all because you guys have cleared the way, cleared that karma, cleared that toxic energy, cleared mindsets, patterning, conditioning of the old version, the old templates, the old existence, in order to come into this higher level of awareness, understanding, and consciousness. That's, again, where you come into sacred union. Okay. I'm going to read this now. Because it just called me to it. It says, the doorway to the sacred is found within the heart. That's the bridge. Oh my gosh. From the heart, we connect with, nourish, and develop our soul. Your soul is your unique inner being. It is the part of you which lives many lifetimes and grows spiritually through countless experiences. Your soul may have lived on worlds other than Earth, perhaps on various stars, and certainly in the spiritual worlds between lifetimes. Yet it is meant to be here now, helping to bring light to our planet for the benefit of many in need. I feel like that is just gorgeous validation of the message of being the bridge, being that embodiment of heaven to earth, the kingdom within you. It is bringing that spiritual truth, the soul recognition, the soul self, down into this human experience through the embodiment, the essence of who you are, by embodying that compassion and love and mercy and forgiveness, that open heart. By embodying that, that is truly how you bridge worlds. Okay. Wow, you guys, I am floored. Floored. Okay. Here's what's interesting. They called me to these two decks for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine reading. And here's what's interesting about this. This is the Wheel of the Year deck, and this is the Cosmic Tarot, I think it's called. What's interesting about this is this feels very much like earth energy, very material, very grounded, very masculine energy. And remember, the masculine energy really resides in the lower chakras, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra. Those are very earthly chakras. The feminine energy resides mostly in the higher chakras. That's the crown chakra, the brow chakra, and the throat chakra. And that's where you meet on the bridge of the heart. The masculine energy rises, the feminine energy brings that template down, and it merges within the heart chakra. That's that bridge of the heart. And that's where the energy is. We're talking about energy first here. The masculine and feminine energy within you, but the masculine and feminine energy within you is what's embodied in your physical relationship. So if you're talking about another person, the masculine energy that you hold within you is embodied in your person. The feminine energy within you, or if you're the masculine, the divine masculine, the feminine energy within you is embodied in your person. So we're talking about energy that then manifests into the physical. That's what it's all about. Because remember, we're spiritual beings first. We're souls first. So this feels very much like masculine energy, very grounded, very earthy. This Cosmic Tarot feels very much like feminine energies. Now, this is not to say that there's a split here. That split is gone. It's done. There's no separation anymore. Your energies are so merged in that union. But it's interesting because it's almost like this is what they want to show. Balance these two. Come into harmony with these two. This is that sacred union energy. So we are going to take a look at each energy and see what is going on for both. So let's take a look. What is going on for the Divine Masculine? You can take this reading as the Divine Masculine energy within yourself, as you always should, because again, if you're seeing something in your Divine Masculine, there's something to look at in the Divine Masculine within yourself. That energy within yourself, especially for those in these twin flame sacred partnership connections. But we're going to be going into the physical relationship today. We're going to be asking about where is the Divine Masculine as far as another person today, as far as your counterpart. Okay, thank you. Okay, where is the Divine Masculine collective today? Six of Wands. They are feeling good. Wow, okay. They feel like they've overcome something. They want to celebrate because they feel like they've overcome something. And I'm actually hearing that they feel like they've overcome a part of themselves that they had been wrestling with or grappling with for, I'm hearing the word eons and centuries, so I feel like this is probably past lifetime energy coming through, but especially in this lifetime, something that was just weighing them down, a burden that was weighing them down. And there's a sense of freedom here. There's a sense of celebration and victory, and I feel free. Oh, I feel relieved. I feel free. I'm also hearing I'm not out of the woods quite yet, but my mindset is what's shifting, and that's what's making me feel free. So there's an overcoming here. They feel successful. That out of the woods, not quite yet, that could apply to just a few of you, or that could apply for the collective. Take it as it resonates for you. What I'm hearing with that is not only has their mindset shifted, which is helping them and assisting with them overcoming, but they're in the process of overcoming. So they've either overcome something, or they're in the process of that. They see the light. They see the path more clearly than they had before, and that is making them feel very successful here. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Gosh. Okay. Let me see what these are. Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like the moon cycle is really what helped them release something. For some, it was something physical. I feel like there was something that was blocking them, something that was holding them back, some kind of obstacle. It felt like it was very physical. This could have been a relationship, this could have been family dynamics, this could have been a career that they decided to move on from. Something very physical they released. For others, it was something internal, a mindset, a perspective, a habit, an addiction, a toxic energy, something that was holding them back from their own self-love, from seeing their own self-love. They really allowed themselves to shift. And because of that, oh, look, we have the Knight of Cups as well. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Moon, and we have the Knight of Cups. Because of that, they're able to offer that love to themselves. And because they have that unconditional love for themselves, because of this shift, because they released something within them that was holding them back from that, they're able to offer that to another. This energy is divine masculine really believing in and creating their future now. For a very long time, divine masculine had held themselves back based on lack of value, lack of worth, obligation to others, sacrificing themselves to others. They didn't believe that they were worthy, or at the very least, through their experiences that they had, their beliefs in childhood perhaps, they thought that they couldn't have their happiness. That's what they've overcome. They've overcome that belief. They've overcome that mindset that has said, I can't have whatever it is that makes me happy, whatever it is that I dream about. For a lot of them, they had sacrificed themselves and put themselves to the side for others, or just because they didn't believe that they were worthy of it, that it was even possible. There was a very limited mindset here for divine masculines. They're showing me the Tower again. And we've talked about this. This has been coming up as a reminder in a couple of dailies, and I think a couple of Sacred Union energy updates as well. In the past, the divine masculine had built their life, representative of the Tower, they had built their life up on a false foundation. It was a foundation of other people's expectations, a foundation of other people's obligations, other people's wants, other people's desires, other people's experiences, whatever it is. They had built other people's ideals, or even false ideals for themselves, based on beliefs that maybe they didn't quite believe in, or maybe they believed in but were false beliefs, like I'm not worthy, I'm not lovable. They had built their life around that. What had happened on this journey for divine masculines was they had experienced a dark night of the soul where that tower, their life, had crumbled. And for a lot of these divine masculines, it was a very physical crumbling. Career changes, relationships falling apart, friendships ending, challenges, illness, whatever it was, their physical life had changed. And divine feminines, you went through this as well. Your life had changed as well. That was part of your catalyst for awakening, part of your catalyst for soul growth and ascension. So divine masculines, that tower had crumbled, completely crumbled, and almost like obliterated. There was nothing left. And divine masculine was like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can build myself back up. But what divine masculine began to realize, especially the more they opened up their heart space and the more they let in their divine feminine and recognized the feminine energy within them, which is their divine feminine, the more they opened up to their divine feminine and their own divine feminine energy. I hate to have to constantly distinguish between the two because it's one and the same. Divine feminine energy within them is their divine feminine. So the more they open up to the divine feminine within themselves, they're opening up to you, divine feminine, in the physical. So let's just make that clear, and I'm not going to say that again. So the more they began to open up their heart space, the more they began to believe in love, the more they began to love themselves, they started to build again. But this time, it was not on that false foundation. This time, it was on a foundation of love, pure love, divine love, unconditional love. unconditional love and faith, belief in source, understanding of the recognition of source. That was that inner union energy. So they've been building, they've been dreaming and allowing themselves to dream again, but not just to dream thinking it's just a fantasy far off in the future, it will never happen. This is them actually taking action for their manifestations in the physical. Believing in their 10 of Pentacles, believing in complete abundance, complete physical abundance in the physical plane. Complete happiness and partnership and family and home life and career and finances, stability. That's what the 10 of Pentacles is all about, stability. Built on a foundation of love, built on a foundation of open-heartedness, built on a foundation of faith. That's what this is. They have overcome. And so they've been dreaming, and now they're ready for that new beginning, that solid new beginning. I feel like this is what they've been going through, overcoming in order to build, wanting that stability and taking steps towards that stability. And I feel like this is divine feminine energy. This is how they're feeling about divine feminine, where you might not be recognizing this because they're still kind of holding a little bit back. They're not revealing everything with this moon card here, but they're going deep within their intuition. They're accessing their feminine energy within them, which is allowing them to be emotional, be expressive, open up their heart. And as they do this, they're getting ready for this brand new physical beginning, tangible beginning, this higher level of commitment, this higher level of recognition, this higher level of relationship, this higher level of romance and love, being able to offer that cup to you now. And look how he's just, okay, number one, look at the butterflies here. You see that? That's what they're showing me too. A couple of things. The purity of that white horse. That's that pure energy. That's very sincere. It's very loving. A lot of the times the knights can be very brash, impulsive, especially that Knight of Wands. There can be some fiery energy, passionate, but a little bit in and out. This is very stable. This is very sincere. This is very authentic. This is very pure. And it's because of the butterflies there. It's because of the transformation within the self. That self-love, that divine masculine is now experiencing. That's part of this victory here. And because of that, you see how he's holding out that cup? Like he's ready to give it? It's because he is. It's because he's ready to express himself. Again, not everything is being revealed. I feel like Divine Masculine is still working through some stuff. And let's see. Let's see what he's still working through. Tell me more about the moon card, please. I feel like he's still kind of balancing out himself. Oh my gosh. Okay. He's still kind of balancing out himself. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. See? Yeah, exactly. He's still kind of balancing out himself. He's still coming into inner union with himself. He's still in that process of coming into inner union with the balancing of the masculine and feminine energies within him, within Divine Masculine. That's what this Two of Pentacles is all about. But I feel like okay, this is so nice. He's trying to figure out how to give to Divine Feminine. We have the Empress here, representative of Divine Feminine, and look how gorgeous that card is. And we have the Six of Pentacles. He's trying to figure out how to give. No, not how. They just corrected me. What to give. What to give. He wants that reciprocity. He wants that balance. And the more he comes into that inner union, the more he wants to give love to his Divine Feminine, the more he wants to express himself. But he's seeing you in your power. He's seeing you I don't feel like he's intimidated by you so much anymore. I feel like he's just in awe of you. Like you are just this wonder to behold. And his heart is just bursting wide open. I have this stupid grin on my face, you guys, because it's just so beautiful, this energy. He is just so in awe of you and in wonder of you. You are magic to him. And it's almost like, I can't believe that this person is in my life. I can't believe that this love is here. But instead of running from it like they had before, like instead of running from it and avoiding it like they had done in the past because they felt unworthy of it, now they are ready to embrace you. They are ready for this tangible new beginning. They are ready to offer that love. They are ready to manifest their 10 of Pentacles. They're just trying to figure out, what do I need to do to balance the scales now? What do I need to do? What effort do I need to make to my divine feminine to show her that she is my divine feminine, to show her what it is she means to me? I need a minute. Oh my God. This is crazy. 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 This is romance. Like, this is love. And I don't mean romance just from a 3D perspective, because romance is not just 3D. And that's something I'm understanding for myself. Romance is not just 3D. It's not, about the roses and the kisses and the affection and, the dinners. That's very 3D. Romance is about loving and expressing an affection of the self, affection for each other. That's what romance really is. And that's what this is all about. That's this energy here. It's a soft energy. It's a loving energy. It's a nurturing energy. That's what romance is. And that's what is coming into your connection. That's part of that harmony that's coming into your connection. Oh my gosh, very tender. They just gave me the word tender. Oh, beautiful. Holy cow, you guys. Okay. I cannot stop grinning. Like, if you would see my face, I cannot stop grinning. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see what's going on for the divine feminine. Spirit, what is going on for the divine feminine at this time? What's going on for the divine feminine? Okay. Divine feminine, 7 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. I feel, divine feminine, you are really standing strong. You are that empress that the divine masculine is seeing you as. I feel like you're very stable. You're very nurturing. You're very grounded, very balanced within yourself. This Queen of Pentacles is representing inner union, because inner union is all about that balance here. With the 7 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles energy, however, it feels like you might be too firmly in your independence. And there's a little word of a warning to be careful of that, where you might be guarding yourself against your connection. You might be holding back from your connection. Lately, the 4 of Pentacles has been an energy of, I don't want to give up on this connection. This energy that's coming here is defensive against this connection, though. If you've closed down your heart a little bit to divine masculine, if you've closed down your heart a little bit to this journey, if you're in a place of, gosh, I've held on for so long, but I don't know if I believe in this love anymore. I'm having a hard time having faith in this love anymore. I'm having a hard time having faith in love at all anymore. That's where this energy is. The 4 of Pentacles, they're asking you to release that. They're asking you to let down your guard, to open yourself up again, to not be so defensive against your divine masculine. Let's get some more about this. Again, that Queen of Pentacles, you are very balanced, you are very stable. It's an energy of, I recognize that I really don't need anybody to fulfill me. I really don't need anybody to make me happy. I have reached that point in my journey in myself where I know that no matter what, I'm going to be happy and I'm going to be good, and I can fulfill my own self. I can fulfill my own dreams. I can live a beautiful life. But they're saying, allow yourself to want your divine masculine. Allow yourself to want this love. Allow yourself to want commitment and relationship. Don't guard yourself from your desires. Don't guard yourself from the things you want just because you're capable of it. That's part of your strength. That's part of your power. Recognizing that you're capable of it. Recognizing that you don't need another person. But wanting another person to share that with is something else. There's a difference between fierce independence and wanting to be with somebody, to share the life experience with somebody, especially when it is your sacred partner. And what's interesting is they're bringing me to the energy of independence. And I know a lot of divine feminines have wavered between independence and codependency, especially when it comes to this connection. I'm hearing a question: have you detached yourself so much that you have forgotten what this love is? Have you closed down yourself to this love, to your open heart, to your nurturing nature? It's almost like they're showing me the Queen of Cups, and it's almost like it's almost like you're holding that cup to yourself now. You filled up that cup with love, and it's almost like if I share it with somebody else, are they going to take it all? That's coming from a sense of woundedness, divine feminines. That's coming from a sense of, from what you've experienced, perhaps even on this journey, but that's still wounded. That's still distortion. Allow yourself to open up. Allow yourself to give love freely. Allow yourself to give, again, to your divine masculine. This doesn't mean, just overexerting yourself. This doesn't mean giving financially or tangibly. This doesn't mean, giving just because you want something in return. They're asking you to open up your heart and give your love. Just allow yourself to love, period. Because through that love, that's what unites us all. That love, that open heart, that loving heart is just what is natural about you as soul. So love without that condition, love without that expectation. Just allow yourself to open up and just love no matter what. And you can still have your boundaries. You can still say, I love you, but I'm not accepting this behavior anymore. I love you, but I'm not abandoning myself anymore. I love you, but I'm expressing myself in this way. I'm not going to hold back anymore. You can still love by upholding your boundaries, but allow yourself to love and don't have that guarded heart. Okay, let's get some more for divine feminines. What else do you have for divine feminines, Holy Spirit? I don't feel like those are, I feel like I want those out. Okay. What else do you have? Okay. Okay, we have the Chariot here, and what this feels like is your journey. We've talked a lot about moving into the next phase of your ascension, the next phase of your journey with your sacred partner. That's what this feels like. This feels like you're moving forward. You're in this place of self-power. You're in this place of taking the reins for your own life. That's part of this independence energy. But it's, again, a word of caution. You see how it's almost like he's fleeing. It's almost like the horses are just running away. Pull back a little bit. Slow down a little bit. There is forward momentum that is happening for you because you're in this place of sovereignty, because you're in this place of divinity, because you're in this place of recognizing yourself and recognizing your power and recognizing just your co-creative abilities, your desires, your wants, your love, your heart, your soul. You're in this place of recognition for self and self-empowerment. And you're moving forward. But there's, again, a word of caution of, are you moving forward just with yourself? Or are you moving forward with your divine masculine in mind? Remember we talked about Cupid in the beginning? They just pointed me to the arrow. I can't get up close, otherwise you guys aren't going to see. Yeah, there's no light there. You see how there's in the back, there's an arrow and a bow? Are you putting your desires, your wishes for that love, for that romance behind you? Are you setting it aside because you believe it's not going to happen? Are you running away from yourself? Are you running away from your true heart's desires because you've been feeling defeated on this journey, because you feel like it's never going to happen, because you feel a loss of faith? They're asking you not balance yourself out here, take the reins again, and don't run away. Don't step back into patterns of running away yourself. Don't step into patterns of saying, oh, I'm okay without him. I'm just going to move on. I'm going to walk away. If your heart is truly calling you to not give up on this journey, listen to your intuition. Listen to what your heart is saying. Because, again, there is forward momentum that is happening here. But from a place of peace. You can have the opportunity to move towards each other. This is a very action-oriented card here. You have the opportunity to move towards each other, but you have to recognize the peace within yourself first. You have to recognize yourself. Yeah, you have to recognize the love that is within this connection first, that is still here. Again, Two of Pentacles, you have to balance yourself out first. Find that faith and that strength within you, because your divine masculine is becoming enlightened, and setting himself free. Tap into the masculine energy within yourself. Find that peace there. Find that support there. Find that harmony there. Find that energy of, how do I say this? Unguard your heart from the masculine energy within you. That fierce independence is an amazing quality and an amazing gift. But when you're in a relationship with another, you're in a relationship and partnership with another. And you can't guard yourself against that. That's what this is. Don't run away from the partnership just because you're recognizing your own self-empowerment. Recognize that there's partnership available here. Recognize that there is love available here. And it is still unfolding. Your journey is still unfolding. You're moving into the next path of your ascension, the next phase or next cycle of your ascension. There is forward movement happening here. So allow it to happen. Allow it to unfold. Anything else for Divine Feminine that you want us to know? Anything else for Divine Feminine that you want us to know? Prince of Pentacles. You might be seeing your Divine Masculine as like a page, as like something lower, as something not quite the king. We have the King of Cups here. You might be seeing him as the page, but recognize the stability here. Recognize this is that you have a lot of pentacles here. Recognize the stability here. Recognize the groundedness here. Recognize the growth that has happened within your counterpart. Recognize that they are rising into that masculine energy. The more you believe in your masculine, and this is the masculine energy within yourself as well, the more you believe in your masculine, the more you're going to see that transformation. If you're in an energy of he's never going to change, he's never going to do this, he's never going to do that, then you're just perpetuating that because you're not believing in yourself. Your masculine is that reflection of you. And if you're holding on to resentment, if you're not in an energy of forgiveness, if you're not in an energy of love, then you're just holding on to that toxic version of yourself, the toxic version of your partnership, not allowing for change, not allowing for partnership. Allow both of you to grow. There is new opportunity coming in here for your relationship. There is a new beginning, new opportunity that is grounded and stable and sincere. So allow it to come in. Allow it to come in. It's wanting to. Look at this masculine energy. This is crazy, this energy. So if you're not seeing it, if you're having trouble feeling it, look at this. Feel this. Because this is where your masculine is. Allow yourself to believe in this. Allow yourself to have faith again. Allow yourself to unguard your heart and put down your defenses towards your masculine, because that's what's going to create that forward movement for you both. Okay, wow. We're going to end with messages. So let's see what's going on here. Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, what do you want to say to each other? Okay, Divine, let's start with Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, what do you want to say to your Divine Masculine? What do you want to say to your Divine Masculine? Okay, we have, we'll be together again. You bring light to my darkness, and I'm having trouble forgiving myself. I feel, if you were to really step into your heart space, if you were to relax the ego and relieve yourself of the defenses, relieve yourself of that guardedness, relieve yourself of the resentment of what you're feeling, if you were just allow yourself to tap into your heart space and just allow yourself to feel what you feel, regardless of any anger, regardless of any annoyance, regardless of any disbelief, If you were to just sit with yourself and allow yourself to just be in an energy of love between you and your partner, I feel like you would recognize this knowing, this feeling of, yes, this is my sacred partner. Yes, I do really love him or her. Yes, we do bring light to each other. I feel like remember when I said forgive, allow yourself to just let the defenses down, allow yourself to just let that guard down, allow yourself to let the past be in the past so you can start this new cycle together, knowing that you've both been through this energy of growth, you've both been through this evolution, this soul growth, this transformation. Allow yourself to forgive the past. I feel like I'm having trouble forgiving myself. I feel like you're having trouble forgiving yourself for your role in your relationship with your divine masculine. So whatever your divine masculine has done is because you've allowed it, because you weren't standing up for yourself, because you were abandoning yourself, because you were neglecting yourself. And I feel like that's where you're really angry. That's where you're having trouble forgiving yourself. But when you connect back to the energy of love for yourself, and that led to this energy of empowerment, and that's a beautiful energy, but it's almost like it went to the extreme of, well, I don't need him then. I don't need her then. I don't need this relationship then. I could do it all on my own. That's what they want you to relax. That's what they want you to just step back into the heart space and recognize the love that you have for each other. Love yourself more. Allow yourself to forgive yourself for any role that you played in the connection. Anywhere where you were guarding your heart. Anywhere where you were abandoning yourself. Anywhere where you weren't standing up for yourself. And don't be hard on yourself. Be very compassionate for yourself. There's no blame that's necessary here, because it was all part of the experience for clearing, for healing, for growth. You experienced the contrast of perhaps, needing to stand up for yourself so that you could show yourself that you're capable of standing up for yourself, capable of loving yourself enough to say, no, this is what I need, this is what I deserve, this is what I desire, this is what I want, this is what I'm capable of. You needed that experience for your growth to show you how to be that self-empowered empress, divine feminine energy. But you might still be holding on to some pain of the past where you're having trouble forgiving yourself, and that's coming out as anger towards your divine masculine. Allow yourself to forgive yourself. Allow yourself to recognize the love within yourself, the soul within yourself, who doesn't make mistakes, who just goes through experiences for growth and evolution. Recognize the love that you have with your divine masculine, and that you do want to experience the journey with them and life with them, that you'll be together again. Get back to that place of faith. Okay. Divine masculine to divine feminine. I feel you here with me. That is an understatement. They are feeling divine feminine's energy very, very strongly. Telepathy right now, I'm hearing, is very heightened for the divine masculines. Divine feminines, if you're feeling a little bit disconnected, it's okay. Allow yourself just to move through that energy, because divine masculines are really leveling up in their abilities and their telepathy and their intuitive gifts, their connection to source and to you. They're really leveling up. So I'm feeling you here with me. They might be hearing you, they might be sensing you, they might be feeling your energy, and they're aware that it is you. Okay, I'm going to take that. I'm experiencing a dark night of the soul. I feel like they're transitioning out of that. I feel like that is what they're overcoming, and that is what they're celebrating. Some might still be at the tail end of this, but this was that crumbling of that tower that we had talked about. But I really feel like they're letting you know, I was going through a dark night of the soul, but I'm overcoming it. I'm shifting within myself. I'm going through this transformation. I feel like they're saying, please have patience with me. Oh, I don't want to share this journey with anyone else. Okay, and I'm called to this one in the middle between you guys. I want to come in from the cold. This is both of you wanting the sacred partnership. This is both of you wanting this together. But I don't feel like divine masculine is in a state of denial anymore. Divine feminines, I feel like you might have slipped into that energy a little bit. So allow yourself to want what you want. Allow yourself to believe into this again. Allow yourself to drop that guard. Allow yourself to open that heart. Allow yourself to just love. Okay. Wow. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today's Sacred Union Energy Update. We will be back soon, hopefully before next week. So make sure that you stay tuned here, subscribe, like, comment. Let me know if this is resonating with you guys and where you are on your journeys. Also, make sure that you're staying tuned to Instagram and Facebook. I post regular updates there as well. So I'm sending you guys so much love, so much light, and we'll see you soon.